Bronco Ball quarter 2 against the Patriots. It's a tough game, I gotta say. Fever pitched, emotions are riding high. We're going to be making some good plays, trying to do some blitzes to hold their offensive drive back, but it's going to be one for the whole game. We're not doing any quick gameplay here. This is not any mean ball. This is real football now. This pro ball is what we got into. This is what we signed up for, and this is what we're going to be making work. Now we're going to get a good throw right there. Come on. That was not a good throw. That was not a good throw, no matter how you cut that lock. All right. Where was your powder on that? Where was your gunpowder? You ain't locked and loaded, are you? I can't. No, last quarter, I was saying in the commentary box that our management team, we were looking at roster changes. But we didn't want to say too much because it could demoralize folks. But I do say, when Driscoll had a chance at the QB back against the Buccaneers, he did not hold up there. So that's been on our mind. And recently, Locke has been showing a lot more tendency to these tough. But that was a bad turnover. Right? That was a bad interception. That should not be able to happen. If that keeps happening, if there are bad moves, right now our defense, I gotta say again, is a wonderful defense. He can really hold the line when we need it most. Is a clutch play. Our coach comes from the defensive line anyways. Comes from that defensive coordination, so we can trust and put faith in that. Right now, we gotta really work on that offensive line. So if you have any more suggestions, please put it down below in the comments. Send over on Twitter. We'll be looking at all the different dynamics that go into our roster lineup. Because I think right now we're going to be needing to develop a little bit further down. We're doing some scouting, by the way, on the side. Our scouting game is strong. Right now we have quite a few folks in all different positions. Center, I know QB we're always looking at to see if there's any projected talent out there. But we would really like to pick up someone who can take a few years right out of the gate and play exceptional. Consistent as well. Sometimes I would say we'd like to play those long ball, those mean ball, but sometimes you just want that consistency that if you just play, you can work with that clock. You can use those strategy plays to make that clock work for you instead of having to rely too much on those long balls and those tough plays. And on defense, of course, we're looking at some folks because we do need to fill in some gaps of coverage. There are some points that we've seen are consistently breaking down, and it's just sad to say. I don't want to have to start drinking over this, but you never know. Because if we get too many losses in a row, I'm going to have to sit down with our coach, because we're going to need to pull some more from him. Losses are a reflection of the entire team, of course, but ultimately, from what we're seeing on here, it's a defensive line maneuver, and we may need to sit down and have a conversation. So, as you know, audience, we're together. We're in this together, right? We are the owner, or the management side of this. So, off the side, and maybe we'll show some of this if you're interested. We're fixing up the stadium. I believe we were renovating some of the seats because we want to keep our fans happy. Of course, Bronco fans are some of the best fans in the nation. But look at this on here. They're going to be doing a long kick, and that's going to convert. All right, they're within a touchdown. We're going to really have to make some good plays offensively. Our defense is doing very well and commendable in a tough position right now. Okay, it's offensive time. Let's get this return. Solid return. Come on. Okay. 24. It's basically as we just took it, and I think we can make some throws on this. Locke has that magic in him to make some of these long ball throws, and that's what we rely on quite often.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Lee's got it over the middle. And working across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive.
So what was I saying about needing a drink? I don't think we're going to necessarily cut lock. I don't think we're at that level yet. But he can't be first QB if this keeps up. We're going to need to look elsewhere for QB. I don't know right now who we're going to pick up, who's available that would fit within our long-term plays and within our system. Because right now we have a very cohesive, very synergistic system. We have the right players for the types of defense and offense, focusing on offense side with QB talk. The right mix of runs and throws, utilizing our entire roster depth. Something I keep talking about. We do have that versatility and that depth. There's just a few pieces that we need to tweak, we need to pick up. I feel our coach's frustration right there. Usually we're the one making the other team frustrated. But right now we need to really pick some up. We really need to pick up on this. That can't be a clean catch like that. That was way too open. That was way too open. I think you all saw that coming from a mile away. I know I did. This is not a good quarter. This is not. I mean, so far it's only a field goal game, but a field goal game at the end of the day. If they have more points, they have more points. I'm putting the pressure on them. We're just stepping up. But I'm going to need to. Last resort is I'm going to need to take over some of these shot calls. I'm going to need to step in, right? We'll do it live. I don't mind. We'll do it live. All right, we're getting that pressure. We're getting that pressure. We can hold them back. We can hold them back. I believe in our folks. I believe in our folks to be able to hold them back. Now, just don't mess up here. They can do the kick, but we can return it. We still have 2 quarters to go. We have an entire half.
Kick is good, and that will make our score 9-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
All right, folks. If you're watching, definitely give some of your insight into what type of plays we should be making on the field, but also off the field. I do want to hear your thoughts on roster changes. Maybe we do an entire management course live together. Take your insights, see who's available on the open free agent roster. On trades as well, I don't know if we have too much material to trade, be it draft picks, even really going into our own roster, our lines. But I think they caught that right there. I mean, it's a commendable catch. They did. No, we're going on to the second down. No, with 7 seconds, it's not going to really do much on there right now, is it? Yeah, this is a struggle bus game. And again, it's only field goals. I mean, our defense actually is coming through on this. I gotta commend our defense. It's just our offense right now. Oh, Locke has shot caller out there. No, it's not gonna do it. I mean, hey. No, it's complete. We can make those. We can make those throws and catches, but just right now, it's just not working out. But I have faith this next half is we're going to come back strong. God believe it. God believe it. This Bronco Ball, we believe it. All right, folks, stay toasty till next quarter. Come back tomorrow. Catch the game then. Going against the Patriots, it's 3rd quarter.